What's happening, everybody? You know who it is? Beautiful, beautiful chocolate pod tonight. So this is a beautiful chocolate pod that I got from Linda McNew, Linda's Fiery Treats. Thank you. Gorgeous pepper, man. It's got some really cool bumps and indentations and just a gnarly looking pod. I like the shape of it too. It's not super big, but it's a decent sized pepper. I mean, it's it's pretty big. So this is known as a Naglah Beast chocolate variety, and this is a variant from a Red Naglah that is a cross between a Butte Jolokia or a ghost pepper and a 7-pot Douglas. Is that correct? I think that's correct. So a 7-pot Douglas and a ghost pepper, Butte Jolokia, cross those two and you get a Red Naglah. And I guess while growing out the Red Naglah at some point, a variant came off, which is this guy right here. And it was nicknamed Naglah Beast. Should be a pretty wicked pod. I mean, like I've said before, chocolates aren't my favorite. They burn pretty wicked. They have usually a kind of a floral taste to them, which I'm not big on. This is crossed with a ghost pepper, which ghost peppers are not my favorite flavor in a super hot or a pepper either. So, it should be interesting. Naglah Beast. For the birds. Oh. Yeah. Let's ride it for a minute and see what we got. You could see early on when I bit that pepper in half, and I was showing the camera, you could see the oils inside that pepper glistening and shining. This is a hot pepper. Wow. It's not overly floral though. It's there a little bit, but not terribly bad. I still don't really like the taste of this pepper, but wow. It just moved from the mouth, chest, right into the stomach. All the burn right now is in my stomach. It's a little pungent. a bit floral. It's very warm in the belly. Roof of the mouth pretty centralized there, and on the tip of the tongue right there. Similar to a ghost pepper flavor, I'd say, but more floral than that. You know, even more earthy. Even though I wouldn't classify this pepper as earthy, but more earthy than a ghost pepper for sure. It's hot though, but it's not terrible. It's definitely a million plus pod though, for sure. Probably closer to that 1.2 to 1.4, 1.5 range. Maybe, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Oh, there we go, that feels so good. Pepper burps, man, they feel good when you get them done. You know, eyes aren't watering, no sweat coming down here. Nose isn't running. Lips are a little bit because I keep licking them. Good amount of saliva being created. That's a very hot pepper. I don't think it's not as hot as the pepper we had last night. But it's, you know, it's in the same ballpark for sure. Yeah, the one yesterday was just a much bigger pepper as well. So there was much more to consume. Much more oils in that pot, I feel. This pepper too had a little bit, I guess it could be smoky. I guess a little smokiness to it as well. Yeah. And I think that's where I was kind of picking up the earthy notes, but it would be more smoky, I guess. More woodsy than earthy. With just a little bit of floralness there. The burn in the stomach now is really kind of not gone, but it's dissipated quite a bit. Eased in a little bit. Decent head rush with this pot as well. Man, I got more grays just coming in every day. Overall, I'm happy with that pepper. It's a good taste. I thought it was going to be way more floral, so still I don't really care for the taste that much, but it wasn't as floral as I thought it was going to be. Therefore, I like it a little bit more than I would have, more than I anticipated I would. A decent burn. Not much in the throat. Again, the tongue burn's kind of gone now. It's really just the roof of the mouth. And then a nice little stomach warmth, you know. A lot of saliva as well. I'm swallowing down a lot of saliva as well. This burn for me will probably, the one last night I was right. It lasted about an hour. And I'm happy to report I was able to keep that pepper down. I've been able to keep all these peppers down, you know, this season. So I'm really stoked on that and happy about that. This burn will probably last after this video, because this video is going on 10 minutes. I ate this pepper at like 3 or 4 minutes. So this will probably last another 20 or 30 minutes. It won't last an hour like yesterday's. That's how I know yesterday's pepper was hotter. Yesterday's pepper had me moving a lot more than I am today as well. So nonetheless, a good heat on this. Cheers. We'll see you on the next one, huh?